Didn't put no content up yet,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen.
I think I got it. I got it.
We didn't even.
We're back up.
We got what?
We're back online. We're online.
Oh, the channel.
Yes, but not our. I mean, not the Jenova's Witness channel, but yeah,
Oh, okay. We're on right now.
we're on. We're online. We're live. For everybody seeing
Oh,
this,
beautiful.
if you
We
look
are live.
over here, you will see a a channel that we were planning on putting together for the stream has, before I even uploaded any content to it, has already been removed from YouTube for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it can't possibly be the content itself. How? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because then it would be the normal channel if it was the content. I have reason to believe it just they were like, hey, you slow, you blow. They just explained it the wrong way. I
Probably.
suspect this is the work of the evil AI trying to silence the man.
That shit kind of fucking killed the like, I was excited to get on here, and then this shit fucking kind of fucked shit up.
It was when um you're not using son of a gun, when you're not using the I'm getting a call that I have to take. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, as everyone can see here, I don't even know. I know there's a lot going on with YouTube right now. We're in the time of the internet where everybody's probably creating podcast after podcast and video after video on YouTube. So it's possible that for whatever reason they just saw Jenova's Witness, thought it was maybe Jehovah's Witness. Maybe they thought it was something religious. It's really a play on, if you look at the back of the screen here, you'll see Jenova and Sephiroth. So it's really a play on Jenova from Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy VII series or whatever, Rebirth, remasters. It's not religious, so it's possible that they were like, "Oh, this is a page dedicated to the Jehovah's Witness." For whatever reason, maybe they thought it was a joke against the religion. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Oh, you back, Putt? You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of maybe they thought it was something religious, or maybe it was like people were making fun of the Jehovah's Witnesses, so that they called it. So they were like, "Oh, we don't want to offend, so we'll just fucking cancel the creation of the whole channel," which is stupid. I don't know. I'm just trying to think up of a way of a reason.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it because there's some things that are like some joints that are online that no, actually the stuff that's online is saying Jehovah's Witness when I look up Jehovah's Witness sometimes.
Mm.
Um, so it's very possible that uh, they probably think that, but no, it doesn't make any sense because it shouldn't even that shouldn't even be a factor. That shouldn't even be. There's no way it's a factor.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
way.
like
I think it might just be that we didn't put nothing on. How many days was it on there with no activity?
I tried to put something on, and it said that I have to wait 24 hours for the account to be active before we could stream to it.
Verified.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna
Mm,
leave it like that."
right. Yeah, I
Oh shit!
wonder what that's about.
Censorship's everywhere. We can't even fucking. They're just canceling our channels before we could even do anything with them.
Right. We didn't even put nothing on there yet. So there's no way that it's the content. That's why
Hmm.
I'm like, yeah, we better appeal. We have to appeal. Because that doesn't make any sense. They have to give
Yeah.
us a better explanation. They got to get a human being to tell us what the fuck the actual problem was.
See, if I try to appeal, it kind of just goes back to the same page that it was on.
Why
See if I
in the
tried it.
world would they?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just gonna look at this later. Look,
Yeah,
and we have until December 17th, 2029 to start the appeal again.
that's 2029.
Yep. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. I don't want to. I'll get
Oh
mad.
shit,
I'll get mad. This shit's fucking stupid. So,
this shit is stupid.
yo, that fucking live stream
That shit is stupid as hell.
the live stream that we did watching the Game Awards,
Yeah.
the the team that made Black Wukong,
Hmm.
they're saying that the entire awards was fixed. Like people paid other people
The
off
team that made
for it.
them
Yeah. The team that made
or the
Wukong,
fans?
the team, like the head developers crying. Apparently he was crying when Astrobot was announced in the crowd and all this other shit.
Oh, he was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only one award show. There's like a million award shows for games. Well, not so heavily televised, but
Yeah, like is Game of the Year really the only Game of the Year award? It's like if you don't get it that year, you can't get it next year. Really?
you that same game can't get it. They'd have to create another game
Mm,
that would be contender for it. I mean, do you think it should have been Game of the Year?
no, I wanted Metaphor different Refantasio to win.
Yeah. I'm sure the people who made Metaphor wanted to win too, but you don't see them crying about it either.
This is the first time I've seen Game Awards where they're talking about shit is fixed like that.
Yeah. I mean, they changed the panel, like the way that they do they changed the way that they factor in votes and shit like that.
Hmm.
So I could see where somebody could start the argument that, oh no, this is like it's funny style now, da 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 da. Da.
Yeah,
But like, really, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like the awards really. I mean, I'm certain that they would put people in positions in better positions and things like that, but I don't know. There's a lot of awards that games could win. I think
right,
the game awards being televised is really just about getting the proper eyes on you. And if you're nominated, you got the proper eyes on you. Who
right.
gives a fuck if you win? You won when you were nominated for best game of the year.
I feel like it's a luxury for us to even have awards for games. Like,
Right. Because they're finally, and something that's becoming so big too. Do you remember when the shit was on Spike?
oh hell yeah, yep,
Do you remember when the shit was on Spike TV and it was a fucking joke?
yep.
Hey, cuz, you go in there. You know what it is, right?
I do. That was what the hell is the name of those people that used to do them? I remember though. I remember.
Oh no, no, no. Not well. Yeah, it was on Spike, but before that, was it on G4 TV? Before that,
I think they were involved.
G4 was involved, but it aired on Spike TV.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
But that shit was just like it was like the fucking man show circus
yep,
back then. You know what I'm saying? Like
yep.
very strange. But that was Spike TV's whole shtick. Um, I guess it made sense because a lot of dudes are into video games.
You're breaking up, Putt.
But what why was
I think I lost you. Oh, you back?
so at the time video games. Damn.
Yeah, you got. I
Can you
lost.
hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you perfect now.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. What you saying?
Um, I think video games is more widely regarded as art now. And so these awards are taken more seriously now. It's not the fucking Spike Video Game Awards. It's the Game Awards. Although Jeff Keighley's pants would tell you otherwise, it's actually a pretty fancy event.
I enjoyed it though for the most part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
was incredible. I don't know what
yeah,
these young gamers are fucking sour about everything.
for real, yo. I'm glad that we
Yo,
just
my
had something to
nigga, we
watch
used to
like that.
play Pong. We used to play Pong. People are getting narratives now that
Yeah.
you're crying over shit. It's sad.
Yep. Yep.
Love because the
I don't
fucking
know.
spirit of friendship, fucking you're teary eyed at the end of a goddamn game now.
And if you
Before
don't
all
like
we
it,
got was the guy in the kung fu outfit kicking the shit out of sprites that
yep.
explode when you kick them and shit on the Nintendo. Now you get like, all right, I think Naughty Dog's new title is fucking gorgeous looking.
Me too.
I'm talking about my YouTube feed is filled to the rim.
Uh-oh. Your feed's
My
cutting.
pee soft. Damn,
It's a why? Because it's a new character, so everybody's pissed
you got
off.
me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Because she's new
Hmm.
and she's bald, so she's not fat material for. No. Let me stop that. I get it because I enjoy playing as a pretty fucking character. If I play as a female, I would like to play. If the main character is a female, or if I pick, between man and woman and a character creator, and I pick a woman, I'm not going to make them a foot.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're not going to look like a foot. Just like you don't watch movies. A lot of movies don't have actors and actresses. Not a lot of actors and actresses that look like feet that are main characters, that are the leading actors and leading actresses in a film. They're usually conventionally attractive.
Right.
Same things for the medium of video games. Once things started to become more realistic, you wanted that ideal of beauty as the creator of the video game or the artist sees that ideal of beauty or however they're directed
Right.
to create this art.
Sorry.
Um, and we're not doing that much anymore because we want the representation of more, um, regular faces, regular bodies, so people don't feel so fucking like I'll never be the main character of a. So I get the annoyance with it,
Yeah.
right? But um, the character themselves is not an unattractive character. They just are fucking bald.
Is that what they're saying? She's unattractive?
Yeah. She's just fucking bald. She shaved her head bald. She's doing some gangster shit. She don't want hair. I think the game looks cool, and I don't mind playing as a bald chick.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
That don't bother me. I
Don't
think
bother
people
me
are
either.
weird. If
You're
that
just
really bothers you,
nitpicking.
because what's crazy is that motherfuckers who have the channels that talk about how much they're bothered by it are probably not even bothered by it. It's the motherfuckers in the comments that kill me because them niggas are really bothered by it.
For real, yo. For
I'm
real.
tired of this shit. What is gaming is dying because they're telling other stories than what's supposed to be the norm.
Hmm.
Imagine being on the other side of that fucking fence. I can't believe that and what kills me is that nobody's smart enough or nobody's admitting that, hey, this must have been what it was like in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s during my grandparents' time or my parents' time when representation was uneven on television.
It's wild.
Yep. Like it wasn't gonna turn like, oh, okay, yeah. Now like I've been saying. Now white people gotta share the space, all the space, and they're going crazy behind it. Crazy. And they're
Hmm.
not calling it white supremacy no more, so they're dragging some of our kids down with it too. Now it's woke. That's the euphemism for the N word now.
Right. So woke.
That's woke shit.
Yep.
And what's crazy is there's Spanish kids and black kids running around going, "That's so woke. It's woke." You don't even know you calling yourself out. And these white folks know what they doing. The racist ones, I mean.
Right. And now it's coming
Nah, I'm
into
not making
gaming.
that blanket statement. I'm not making a blanket statement. But
Yeah, we got cool.
these racist kids, um, who have co-opted that word and turned it into something negative. Being awake and aware is negative. But they can't say that. They can't say he's awake because that's too positive of a noted connotation. So now it's woke. Woke because that comes out of the black community. That
Right.
saying. Stay woke. Those kinds of things. So, and the people don't even realize because they're thinking, oh, left versus right. You have no idea that that's fucking, a little dog whistle encoded shit. So you sitting around thinking it's cool to say the shit. You trying to be an edgy fucking
Mhm.
human being.
Mhm.
And now you look dumb as shit because you helping these racist people call you out your fucking name and you don't even realize it because it's a harmless term.
It dilutes the message, which is to prove it.
Right. Right. And the fact that these folks they don't want any stories with you in it. Yeah, you could be in the background, you could sell a couple of things. You want to be an NPC, my nigga? No doubt. But no, we don't want to hear your story. Get it the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
Huh? Too bad, so sad, love dead. We here. We here. Some of us you brought here on ships and shit to build your shit. Now you gotta hear nigga stories. Be
God
mad.
forbid. God forbid.
Ah
God forbid you got to hear some stories.
ah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh shit. A black Little Mermaid.
Oh shit. I'm telling you, we
Oh
getting closer and
shit.
closer to the race war. We getting this all American Superman right now. But just wait. Somebody's gonna be brave enough to give us black Superman, and then the race war is gonna begin.
That's gonna be the catalyst right there. The fucking black Superman.
Black Superman hits the theaters, and every white person on Earth riots. That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be people in Scandinavia going crazy, just swimming anywhere where there's brown people at just to punch one.
From Scandinavia. Oh shit. Well, look, we got white folks on our side too. So it's right, like you said,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
is
just a
like
statement.
yeah. So it's not all you white folks.
Mhm.
It's just some of y'all's cousins and uncles. It's some of our cousins and uncles too,
Yep,
as a
ours too.
Latino
Yeah.
male, because
Yep.
we're confused as children of the diaspora. Our Caribbean folks, we're a little confused. Um,
Lots been happening in the
and
Caribbean.
yep. It's because we spent all our time loving master and denying our African roots. God don't like ugly.
The situation over there is still all fucked up, but people don't talk about it.
Hmm.
It's a fucking shit show. Imperialism is still alive and well down in that area.
Yeah.
Damn, they really fucking banned us. Like, yo, or just like removed it for nothing. I don't even understand.
Yeah. I can't understand what happened to us. No, I'm telling you, I bet you it's something simple like that. I bet you it was inactivity. I
Shit,
can't imagine. Yeah, I can't imagine the name would just do it.
I did see. I think it was a because I put us on Spotify too. I don't know if you've been listening on
Ah,
Spotify. It's actually we sound great.
we do? I
Yeah,
gotta check
dude.
it out.
Yeah, it's that third episode, the first time we had Renee on.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was mad good, yo.
Yeah, it
And
was. It was a lot of fun too.
yeah, man. So there's
The
no
watch party was
podcast.
great.
Oh, dude. We doing that from now on, man. Anytime there's some live shit going on in video games, we're watching it. Fuck it.
Yeah, the watch party was fantastic. I was just in the area. I realize now the middle of my apartment, it's shit for service.
Word.
So I was sitting in the living room trying to watch the fucking thing, and that's why most of the time it was going bad.
If I share it to you, can you see it through like how you were watching it last time, like through your phone or something? If I share
Yeah,
the stream, okay.
yeah. If you share the stream, I'll be not the stream itself, but if you share what you're putting on the stream, like the screen,
Yeah.
like if
Then
you share, then we'll be able to watch it at the same time. Yeah.
okay. Now we should watch not even just video game shit. I'm down to watch
Word.
whatever.
I wonder though. Yeah, I wonder if though that will get us fucking kicked off because of like copyrights and shit like that. Because it would be dope to have like a live watch party to watch like an anime or some shit like that. But would we
We can
get
do
kicked
that.
off because like
We
is
can,
that allowed?
yeah, people do that all the time. We do a reaction video.
Mm,
Nigga, I'll show you some shit. I've been watching some wild shit, bro.
nigga.
We'll be over here like, yo, what
Yo,
the fuck? Romance anime
I
too, some wild
look,
shit.
I'm telling you, man, you know what is the most like it's funny, my son is starting to realize that I have good taste in anime. Um, I throw on Dandana and he's like, he watches the first episode. He's like, oh, this one's good.
I haven't watched that one yet, yo.
I'm watching Dead Man Wonderland. And he's like, I get him. I set him down. I'm like, watch the first episode, and then you'll tell me if you like it, if you want to continue. At the end of the first episode, that nigga was like, yeah, we're gonna get to watch. We're gonna watch the second one.
That's what's up, man. Shit. My daughter watches Sailor Moon, yo, like crazy.
Yes, I
Pokemon.
love Sailor Moon
Yeah, she's
and Pokemon. You said?
yeah, Pokemon. And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, that's the one that I was talking about when I said sometimes you just gotta kiss the homie. Yeah, that's what that anime. That's like the fucking uh
It's
the moral of that anime. Sometimes you gotta pose with and kiss the homies.
what the fuck? It's almost like when if you were to visit the
Yo, them niggas are from the anime bay. They will knock you out, and you know the rest, y'all.
Yo, I can't. Yo, I can't. That shit'll fuck me up right now. Like if I let that shit keep bouncing in my head, I'll laugh for 20 minutes straight.
It's fucked up. Why you say that? Why you say that about the bay? That's fucked up, yeah.
Oh snap! I can't even see that. Okay. Yo, damn, what was I gonna tell you? I re-listened to the Kendrick album,
Talk to me.
the whole thing from the beginning to the. I think I told you
Yes,
yesterday.
sir.
I told you yesterday I was
Talk
re-listening
to
to it.
me.
Yo, the beats, man. I feel like we all expect at this point to know that Kendrick's great, that he's a great MC. He's very thought out in his process. If you really listen, you're like, oh shit. Like he's talking about a couple
Yeah.
of different things at the same time in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But his beat
Yes.
selection, the producers, how some beats switch, it's like he's painting with music in a way. That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like to me. Like that when
Yeah.
he puts these albums together, it's like it really is like not just a work of art. I feel like you could see the brushstrokes in the way that he puts the beats together and how he lays the tracks and shit.
I love how you say that. Right.
Yeah, man.
With Kendrick, that's exactly it. With Kendrick, you're not getting an album. You're getting an opus. You know what I mean? Like a grand work.
Right.
And that's crazy for you to consistently do that. You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
from Good Kid, Mad City to Damn to all of these joints that are, every album
Right.
has a purpose that's both overt and the details are underlying if you know what you're looking for. If you're either from the type of neighborhood he's from, or you know what I'm saying, have the same dealings with gang culture that he has,
Yep.
um, or even if you just had any kind of dealings, in street life, period. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, he
a
loves
lot of folks
Latinos.
want to escape
A
that
very
danger.
big
Oh, that he does. That
a
he
very
does.
big major Latino influence on the album, which I thought was amazing. He threw on some house music, which is great. Like, yo,
Hmm.
shit was
Just see, this is the
fire.
thing, is that the story that doesn't get told is that a lot of, black and Latin folks, even folks who aren't like, who Latin folks who ain't of the diaspora, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them end up suffering in the same places where, black folks are, you know. Um,
Yeah,
and
man.
so, it's important to highlight that struggle. It hasn't been highlighted so long, and it's important that he did that right on the heels of there being a big old argument of, oh, do Puerto Ricans have a right to claim, originator status, um, you know, for hip hop. That kind of talk could have divided a lot of people. And it
Did
came mostly, the big source that it came from wasn't even there he wasn't even from the city which hip hop started.
right.
The motherfucker was from like Philly or some shit.
Yeah. And the whole conversation's been going downhill since then. Like they want to take breaking out of hip hop. Like breaking isn't really part
Right.
of hip hop. They're saying now and shit. It's like, well, what the fuck?
That's crazy. B-boying
That's
has been part of the elements. You
right.
can't just change the rules like that.
That's like, and now they're
But you
saying
see,
DJing
that's
isn't
what I'm
as
saying.
important, which is crazy
But
too.
see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, nah, you can't do that now. It's too late.
The elements have been established since the beginning. You can't just be like, oh, well,
Right.
it's not really an element.
Right.
What the fuck? Rap is only
Yeah.
one part of hip hop.
Exactly. So what, and as a dude who was born on the East Coast, I feel like when things like this happen, I'm looking at that fucking that album, I mean the source cover or the vibe cover, I mean, whichever one, that was like, whatever the East Coast don't take care of, the West Coast will, with with Suge
Yep.
and Puffy's
Jeffro.
baby and his
Yep.
baby mama.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's her name? I know you're talking
That's
about.
what, yeah, with Kim Porter,
Yep.
I think it was. But you see what I'm saying? Like, that's how you do it. You see that division there, and you see people not in the game who's trying to create that division, right? They might not be, a lot of these guys who had these voices don't have a record today. So it's important for somebody with a record to create that unity again. Or to create situations in which the unity can happen and that conversation can happen. Yeah, we are suffering together. We in the same places, doing the same shit. A lot of times in the same language.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're tripping over shit that don't make no sense. The 0.1% of us that don't match with the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? The rest of it be exactly the same. We be the same struggles, be having the same worries and anxieties,
In it together and everything. In the same
to
struggle.
in the same neighborhoods,
Yep.
in the same struggle.
Neighbors. I hear that, man.
It's terrible. What some of these old tough guys, um, why we haven't, guys in my age and guys a little bit older than me, who were there uh, for the origins,
Right.
of hip hop, not to be correcting this fucking nonsense.
They are. People just don't want to listen to them. There's some people speaking
Right.
up. There's some people speaking
Yeah.
up, but they're just like, we weren't even thinking about it like that back then. It was
Yeah.
just all of us together.
Right. Exactly. And shout out to Busta Rhymes for setting that shit straight before the conversation even started.
Yep.
Remember all them years ago he got on stage and
Yep.
said that shit?
Yep, I do.
Yo, the Puerto Ricans was just as fucking as important to this, to the induction, and creation of hip hop,
Yep,
as a culture.
absolutely. And it's
And where there were some origins that were fucked up, were some of these Spanish kids coming out of fucking racist families? Absolutely, absolutely, they were. But it wasn't them, and they was doing them the way that they knew. They were expressing themselves honestly, despite
right,
what their family was on.
right. And there's evidence everywhere, which is insane. You got millions of pictures, videos,
Mm-hmm.
albums with Puerto Ricans on it. It's
Mm-hmm.
so odd of an angle to take. It's almost like that
Yeah.
individual is kind of like put in that position to do that because he was
Right.
prominent in hip hop for a while, and then he just turned, I did a 360 and kind of
Mm-hmm.
attacked hip hop in a way. It's really strange what happened
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't. People get into identity politics. That's a hot button issue now. Everybody is, you know, um,
Identity
that's
pop.
something now that even people um, who don't really deal with that kind of shit on the daily, like, now have come to forcing themselves into situations in which they have to think that way. That used to just be a way of life or a fact of life, and you keep moving forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, it hurts, you laugh the pain away, but you keep moving forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, but I think sometimes we stagnate as a nation because we're focused on these things. And so we tug one way and we tug the other way. We don't never get nowhere. You know what I mean? On none of these hot button issues. Um, and you can't really get anywhere on it. People are just going to disagree on these things. But the focus that is placed on it and the power that's given to one side or the other whenever the fuck it suits, corporate interests, should inform everybody how much bullshit it is and how much people stand to gain from controlling people's viewpoints on these things. This is shit that we shouldn't even be worried about. Why should it annoy you if somebody walking around with a full beard wants to be called, a lady? Why
Yeah.
should it bother you?
Yeah. It shouldn't. That's what freedom,
Right.
right? That's the whole thing about being free,
You know?
right?
That's right, right. And it'd be the same motherfuckers mad as hell that'd be like, this is the greatest country in the world, so you do whatever the fuck you want to.
Right.
Yeah, so let people do whatever the fuck they want to.
Right.
It'd be the same motherfuckers who curse out cops to be like, no, this is bad. What?
Yep.
You just cussed the cop out for stopping you for going 80 in the 35 with your bitch ass. Mad because he's stopping you from getting, I got places to go. Obviously, nigga, you was doing 80 something.
Facts.
And it'd be the same people who don't even realize the privilege that they have. You could talk to a cop and not be worried about getting shot. Them same motherfuckers, you know, whatever.
Fuck them. Fuck them,
Fuck 'em.
yo.
Fuck them if you can't take a joke, and fuck them if you can't share. And fuck them because you don't even know your own history and you have no knowledge of self. And that's why, you know, you're on the wrong side of that argument. These folks who deny this shit. First of all, you have no idea that Puerto Ricans and Dominicans are your brother.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? In solidarity, number one, cousins. If we talking DNA, definitely cousins. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And yeah,
100.
do we have more? Do we have more master in us? DNA wise than the average African American? Yeah, yeah, we do.
And Native
But that's
American.
because right. And that's another thing too. Is there's a lot of native.
Yeah.
And that's what you get when you get us. My mom's looked like a white woman, but had thick, fucking straight, bone straight hair. Married a dude who looked like a straight up black dude in high school. Now the nigga looks like Saddam Hussein. I love you, Pop. Please don't kill me.
Shit, my father's black, Dominican as black
Yeah.
dude, and my mother's Puerto Rican. She's light skinned. She's light skinned. Yeah, she's light
Mhm.
hat'But you hear
Yeah,
her
that's
talking,
the
you hear that.
Hatfields and McCoys. My pop is dark skinned. My mom's was light skinned.
Yeah, my mother got that
It's the
thick
same story.
Puerto
Yeah.
Rican accent, straight from Puerto Rico.
My mom's was born in Brooklyn. She spoke perfect Spanish, but also spoke perfect English because her parents spoke nothing but Spanish. But she went to school here. She was born in Brooklyn. So,
Yeah, well, let me ask you a question, because
yeah.
this is a something that's happening in between the Puerto Rican community right now. I think
Mhm.
Dominicans too, but I hear it more with Puerto Ricans. You're not. It's kind of like how you were saying. I think 2 shows ago, you said you said my mother and father are Puerto Rican. I'm American of Puerto Rican descent.
Yeah.
They're Puerto Ricans.
Right.
So there's a
Well, my
bunch.
mother technically is American. She was born in
Oh,
Brooklyn.
okay. So my mother said this to me
Our
too.
background is Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Right. Same here. Right. But my mother was born in
Mhm.
Puerto Rico. My sister was born in Puerto Rico. My brother and my other sister were born here, and me. We were all born here.
Right.
So to my mom, she's old school. The only Puerto Ricans in the family are her and my sister, and the
Right.
rest of us are Americans of Puerto Rican descent.
Right.
But there's other
Hmm.
people who claim like, "Oh no, I'm Puerto Rican," but they were born in like Jersey City. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
technically, they're not. They're
I,
not. They're American.
right.
So now
Yeah.
that,
Technically, but that's like
yeah,
that's like somebody who I don't know. I start to see things, kind of like it's what people prefer,
right.
to
The
believe.
identity
I
that
mean,
they want.
technically, if you want to get real technical, every one of y'all motherfuckers is American because Puerto Rico is an American territory.
Right. Right.
We was all born in America,
And
even
technically,
the people born
the
on the
Native
island.
American, the Native American blood also.
Yeah,
We've been here the whole time. Then
right.
our blood never left this place.
Yeah,
It's just
forget
been
exactly.
okay.
Yep. So yeah, I would
Okay.
say technically, yeah, we're all American, but yeah, no, no. Me specifically, when I do talk about that, I do, yeah, I'm American of Puerto Rican descent.
Yeah, I say the same thing. But listen, so
You
that
want to
means,
ask me what I'm on in the census? I'm a black man of Puerto Rican descent,
yeah,
specifically.
yep. So that means like Mark Anthony, but I think Pacheco, who's born, he's like from the Fania All Stars. There's a bunch of people who were born in America, but claim being Puerto Ricans hardcore as hell. So does that mean? I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I don't get it. I guess they're just proud to be of descent,
Hmm.
but they can't say I'm Puerto Rican. Like, no, but you're an American,
They
actually.
technically can't say I'm Puerto. They can't say I was born in Puerto Rico, but they can say
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay. I don't know, but this whole I never really thought of it like that till the old school Puerto Ricans started telling me that, like, nah, you're not even Puerto Rican. All these people out here, all these kids, they're not
Right.
Puerto Rican. They were born
Yeah.
here. They're
I've been
American. They're
hearing
not
that.
Puerto Ricans.
Yeah. I used to go to Puerto Rico when I haven't been since I was 15, but I used to go as a kid, and I used to hear that all the time. They're gonna call you gringo because you was born in the States. And I'm like, okay. So the Puerto Ricans, we American. I get it now. So I kind of always knew what that science was. That's why it would never really bother me.
Yeah, yeah. I think I was just oblivious, but there was like a, you know.
That there was, yeah, there's some sort of like division or like
Hmm.
it's almost like the same thing like different countries in Africa. They don't consider, American blacks the same thing.
Right,
Um,
right.
or even, like, connect. They don't feel the connection to these folks.
I heard Nigerians from Nigeria don't like Nigerian Americans. They don't consider them
Ah,
Nigerians.
see, it happens everywhere.
My coworker told me that.
Happens everywhere.
Damn, the fucking channel, y'all. I'm gonna keep that up there over here, just so people just like
Yeah,
as a reminder, like, yo,
so
what the
people can
fuck?
see this shit. What is going on here? We want YouTube to set us free. Set us free. Let us be great, YouTube. Let us be fucking great.
What about
What have
Twitch
we done
and
to you?
what is it? Kick? This Twitch, Kick.
You're gonna end up fucking up, YouTube. We're gonna do the damn thing, and y'all not gonna be involved because you did us like this. You ain't let us set up and shit. It's two old niggas, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to do things once or twice. The fuck, yo. Give us a
Yeah,
few days and shit.
let us talk our shit for a while.
Know what I mean? Let us figure out what we doing and shit, and don't violate us because we ain't put no videos on here. We're not bots. The people checking your fucking channels for violations is bots. Old bot ass channel having ass.
I don't even think I put a description.
You're gonna you're gonna remove our channel from YouTube, and you got motherfuckers making Elsa porn on the kids channel of fucking YouTube, and you ain't stopping that shit. Why don't you remove those channels?
Is that true?
Oh,
That's
Elsa
fucked
and
up.
Spider Man. Oh, Elsa and Spider Man and shit in the back room playing 7 Minutes to Heaven and shit. Oh yeah, you could fucking look that shit up. There's channels that be fucked up in the game. You be thinking you
Hell,
leaving your kid to watch some cartoon that somebody made, and the cartoon's all fucked up. These niggas playing with needles and shit. It's all fucked up.
my kid. Well, she's 14 now. She don't watch the kid stuff. So remember, she watches Martin and Fresh Prince.
There you go. Much better.
Yeah, she watches all that stuff.
It's better than dirty needles and fucked up shit.
God damn. Yo, I jumped on Anthem yesterday, man.
Oh,
And
you bitch! You should have told me.
I think you were. I think I did hit you up yesterday. I thought you were sleeping. I did
Oh
hit you up,
shit, my bad.
but there was a lot of people online. Like people are playing that game again. There was
Oh
mad. Like
shit.
as soon as I think I did the second board, and as soon I
Mm-hmm.
think it was free play. I did the free play on the second board. Yo, there was
Mm-hmm.
like no lie, like 20 of us in different parts of the
God
board.
damn.
Everywhere
Yeah,
it was crazy. Everywhere I went, if I was getting hurt, somebody would jump in. It was pretty
that's
dope.
dope.
Yeah. But when there's that many players, you could kind of see the limits of the game. You're like, damn, this could be so much better. They just
Mm-hmm.
didn't. They didn't push the extra mile, like. But it was great. It was fun.
And it don't seem like anybody's gonna try to pick that mantle up. And I'm so mad.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever good. Yeah, I think that's it. That's
I
it. Yeah.
mean, not to say that they should pick it up and go, oh, okay, Anthem 2.0. What I mean to say is, I don't think there's any gaming company that's gonna ever try to make an exosuit fucking looter shooter with excellent flying mechanics. Just like nobody has ever tried to recreate the EPO and the EPO mechanic, the EPO boxing mechanics from the PlayStation game, right? EPO that turned into the boxing mechanics for Fight Night,
Fight night. Yeah.
right? Why didn't somebody take the controls from Fight Night Champion, copy them shits, and make another game with unlicensed boxers, boxers you make up,
Yeah.
like in Punch Out, fucking Glass Joe, Bulletin Bill, whatever the fuck you want to name these motherfuckers.
Bulletin Bell.
Captain Kangaroo.
Yo, Super Punch Out was a great game. Also, Nick
That's what
and
I'm
Rick
saying, yo.
wrote that.
All they had to do was make one of those or throw a bare knuckle version of that shit up. Son, you know how much money would have been made? This is why. This is why I don't understand the gaming community. While that shit could have been happening, no, we ended up starting to take these uh trends on from the mobile gaming.
Have there been any
But anyway,
new
that's
boxing games? Like, are they still making boxing games?
They made one that's gonna come out soon, I think, for the consoles, but it's on it's out unofficially on PC. I think it's called Undisputed.
Undisputed. Okay.
hmm It looks really good, and there's licensed boxers. There's
Yeah, I'm so afraid.
legendary boxers.
I'm so afraid to buy digital games.
Mm.
It's just the things that you hear. It just bothers me, man.
Yeah, well, look, if it's any consolation for you, Marvel's Avengers has been off the unlisted all this time. They haven't taken it out of my library.
Really? Okay.
It's still available for me to download in my library. You can't find it in the store. The game has been dead for more than a year. I can still download it. So, and same thing with, well, the Anthem's still in the stores. But even games that have been this delisted, most of them will stay in your library. I haven't seen one or noticed a game yet that has been taken from my library.
Okay. Because they got crazy deals right now, but then you hear those stories of like, yo, I went back,
Yeah.
it's
No,
gone.
they can't unless they delist the shit and they take it back for something crazy. Like I think Concord, that they did that with Concord, right?
I think so.
They didn't even let you keep that shit.
Yeah.
They took it off the market and then they took it off of niggas' consoles, which was crazy. That was one of the first instances of that happening. I think it happened one other time too. There was another story about something like that, something similar happening.
So I'm looking at Steam right now and just looking at the deals.
I was doing that with PlayStation not too long ago. Not like I'm gonna be able to fucking do anything right now. I got maybe one or two Christmas gifts I gotta buy before I even think about
Yeah.
fucking around like that. But I'm a
Even
PlayStation Plus member, so there's like a whole catalog of shit that I could just download for free that I haven't played yet. Nigga, I
aren't
haven't
the,
played Kakarot yet.
oh yeah, I got that game too.
I never played Kakarot.
There's even the deals are kind of expensive on the PlayStation store. Like I took a look around, I was like, I might as well just fucking wait to. I don't know, man. The shit is tight these days. I can't be spending like, yeah, man. Like a discount from $70 to $40 is cool and everything, but I'm not trying to. Even $40 is kind of rough. You buy two games, that's $80 right there,
Word.
and you're like,
And
damn.
$40. Now look, some of these fucking deals are the best, yo, because you get a fucking $100 version of a game for like $20.
Yeah. Well,
I love the fucking 75% off sales be the bomb.com sometimes, yeah.
like I got all the Telltale games, the Batman one, the Walking Dead ones. They had a Telltale Games series group shit, like a bulk discount if you got them all.
Yeah.
So it was like $15.
Yeah. I gotten something like that, something similar to that with the Kingdom Hearts series for the PlayStation. I bought a bundle that had all of the joints in it.
Yeah, and then man. So I was thinking about getting the Mega Man games. You get all the legacy collections, $8 for both of them, one and two. And I was like,
That's
dang,
kind of fire.
that's kind of a good deal. I was like, ah, shit. But it's all in
And you was talking
preparation.
about how much you love fucking Mega Man
No,
too.
I love it. I love them. But that's why I built that emulation machine. So I'm like, I have them already. Kind of. I don't really need to get them. Like, what do I need this shit for? Save the $8.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to too many games, yo. Maybe that Onimusha game. That's it.
Onimusha looks promising than a motherfucker. I'm very
Yeah.
happy that they're remaking that. Um, I don't care what any of these fucking weirdos that fucking aren't gay but hate women say. I think the Naughty Dog joint is gonna be pretty good. Um,
Me too. I think it's gonna be good.
I think The Witcher 4
Hmm.
which gamers are also crying about. We don't want this. We want Geralt. I want to see Geralt's dick. That's what these dudes be sounding like.
Yeah.
I don't want to look at Siri. I want to see Geralt's dick.
Yo, you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
My wife agrees.
That same night, I downloaded Warframe 1990, whatever it was. What was it called? Warframe.
Mm-hmm.
What was it called? 1999. Yeah. That fucking when that trailer.
Warframe.
Yeah, remember it's that free game. It looks like
Um.
I forgot. He's got a sword. He's got a gun. He can run around. He's like a cybernetic.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that there
Yeah,
was
he's
a
like the fast version of the mech in Anthem.
yeah, yeah, yep.
Mm-hmm. I know which one you're talking about. That's a free to play joint.
Mm-hmm. The trailer and during the Game Awards is pretty cool. Now they
Mm-hmm.
have now you see their faces and they have different powers. They could ride shit. I'm actually watching the trailer right now.
Yeah, the game was cool. I just couldn't figure out how to play it. When I first downloaded it.
Yeah, is he
Mad
riding?
years ago.
Oh, this guy's riding a bike. Yeah, this is let me see something here. Now let me chill
I've
out.
been holding on to this L and unsmoked for a while. I don't like this.
Uh
I gotta go outside, y'all.
oh.
Y'all coming with me?
I don't know, but there's gonna be a for sure. There's gonna be a Steam console coming out eventually, and when it does, PlayStation and them might have a problem, man, because
I think
they're going all digital
Tony
only.
already has a problem.
Well, Xbox is already done, I think. XCloud, I don't know. Uh oh, Willow's putt. Willow's putt.
What about now?
Yep.
Did
There
you
you
get me back?
go. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna grab something to drink too. I'll be
I
right back.
think console gaming, I believe, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
has fallen too far behind PC gaming, and it doesn't make any sense anymore.
I agree. Now it's just
Go
really
and get your drink.
it's. I think its benefit is that it's basically a PC that's already set up. All you gotta do is put in the disk. Because now you could make a PC look and operate just like a PS5 if you really wanted to.
Right.
But hold on, I'll be right back, yo.
Right. All right.
You can still keep a discussion going if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chat it up with with Chash. What's up, Chash? Listen, don't tell Miguel this, but I've replaced all the liquids in his refrigerator with laxative. So good luck with that drink there, sir. I hope you can hear me, because that would be terrible if I'm telling this joke so confidently and he didn't get to hear it. Oh, but he'll get it upon replay. Never mind. I hope you didn't hear it, and this is a surprise. I'm just kidding, friend. I wouldn't break into your house and change all of your liquids to laxative. Kind of a horrible human being do you think I am? I'm gonna need y'all to type in the comments what your favorite game is. It could be more than one if that's what you guess what you want, I guess. But your favorite game, type it in the comments.
Beck, was it delicious?
I just got water, yo. Oh shit! I knocked
I
over the
told,
camera.
I told, I told Chat, I told Chat that I broke into your house and replaced all your liquids with laxative.
Baby oil.
Mm-hmm. Courtesy of P Diddy's house.
Hell no. Fuck all yo, man. That whole
Mm.
situation.
No, we totally got it.
Oh my
And,
god.
hey neighbor.
Hey neighbor. State Farm is there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like a good neighbor. Yo. I can't even believe. I mean, I could believe it, but I can't. It's still. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole Puff Daddy, freak offs, pedophilia, all this like celebrities, drugs, baby oil. And it escalated so quick. Then he's getting arrested. The video of him beating up what's her name? Um,
Yeah, it did all happen in quick succession.
that shit was like in 2 weeks. The whole shit was like bombarding us. Like, holy shit, this motherfucker's not just Satan. He's the devil himself. Like, holy shit,
Yo,
he's
that
the
that was it. It happened real fast.
yeah, dude. Wow,
But see, that's what like
wow.
the wild shit is like it's a secret until it's open. Um, a lot of people knew what was going on. A lot of people said it's the same shit like with Harvey Weinstein. Everybody had jokes until somebody was in legal trouble.
Yeah,
Everybody always made jokes about the Weinsteins being creeps.
yeah, yeah. They used to tell stories about him jerking off into plants, right?
I don't even know what they were saying.
Some wild
All I
shit.
remember was every almost every fucking award show growing up. Hey, how you doing? Almost every award show growing up, it was a Weinstein joke.
Some wild shit, dude.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Or a fucking casting couch joke if it wasn't directly Weinstein. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Right.
people was making fun of. Like that's been forever. That's been a an open secret. You just can't do the kind of shit you used to do anymore, and
They tried.
that's for the better.
They tried to get Jay-Z too,
Mm.
and he was like, "Nope, I ain't
And
do
they
none of
might.
that shit."
He
Well,
could say I didn't do none of it, but they might get him. Depends on what he was into when you know what I'm saying, or what whoever's gonna drag him into whatever situation Puppy was in. Them niggas was mad tight. So you never know.
that's true.
They might already Jay might already be in some videos wilding now.
I'm not
You
a.
don't know what's in them evidence.
I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan. There's a couple albums that I consider classics. Definitely the first one, but I always respected that he did his best to keep his family image clean. It was him, his wife Beyonce, their kids. They were kind of like going through that. You never really heard about Beyonce drunk acting stupid somewhere or him out clubbing acting dumb. If anything, it was always something concerning their family or they were doing like a
Yeah.
tour. And I always wanted like at least one hip hop family that stays together. You know what I mean? Like ASAP
Hmm.
Rocky and Rihanna, I kind of like that situation too, because he seems like a cool dude. She looks like a cool chick. They got a family that they're starting together, and you can see the love. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I'm like, yo, look, not everybody is about fucking running around, getting fucked up, and just having kids and fucking and shit. Like some people are in hip hop and they're adults. They have families. Here's
Yeah.
an example.
You know what disturbs me? What disturbs me the most, I think, about Jay Z is the fact that his daughter looks like Blue Ivy looks like Della Reese.
The what basketball player you said?
No, Della Reese, the actress,
Oh, oh, oh,
Touched
oh, oh.
by an Angel,
I know you're
Harlem
talking.
Night. Della Reese.
Yes, I know you're talking about.
Oh, you want to hit people with garbage cans, Della Reese. Look up Blue Ivy and tell me she don't look like Della
That's,
Reese.
there's that scene, right, where she's fighting.
She looks just like Della Reese and has since she was a baby. I'm like, Della Reese is back
That's funny.
and she's Blue Ivy.
But look,
Yeah, I said it.
there's I respect the fact that, you know, I hope he isn't into any crazy shit. I hope he's not, because
I
he's one of the
listen.
OGs kind
I
of now.
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be devastated one way or the other. I would expect it from all of these folks who are deep in Hollywood. I wouldn't put it past none of these people. Look, if you was into weird shit before you got money, you're gonna do all kinds of weird shit once you get money. It's
Yeah,
only gonna amplify what you have access to. If you like to do drugs before you got money, you're gonna you're gonna spend a lot of time and money doing drugs if you have the capital to do so. If you don't have to worry about the next thing, you may end up killing yourself doing some wild shit like that. If you like shoes before you got money, when you have money or when you have unlimited capital, you might have a house full of shoes. You might have to buy a property just to put your shoes in.
right.
Money only amplify what you are. So, and I think, hey, listen, and you know, every artist is a fucking weirdo in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? They might not have to be a whole creep, but there's something wrong with every artist. Sometimes money might make that quirk detrimental
Word up.
because money makes a lot of shit easier. It makes things easier. You can get away with crime easier. You can live easier. You don't have to worry about shit. There's more time in the day. Again, you don't have to worry too much about getting caught with a crime. Depends on what it is. Some shit that used to be jail time when you have money means is you just pay a fine.
Yeah, especially depending on status. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, just pay
That's
this
what I'm
fine.
saying.
You'll be all right.
When you poor, it might be jail time. When you know what I'm saying? If it's a white collar crime or you have money, then it's the fine and maybe some
Community service.
minor inconveniences.
Yeah. But yo, that
So you can't imagine, like money can make it possible to get into all kinds of shit, even if you're not all the way that kind of person.
right. But yo, that fucking Kendrick shit. What did you think? You never told me what you thought about it.
I thought the album was incredible. Like I said, like I told you before, remember when we spoke about it a little bit, I think it's quintessential West Coast joint. You could tell,
Right.
and don't laugh when I say this, but you can tell the Bay Area influence on a lot of those tracks. A lot of those party tracks are very, reminiscent of E40. Um, that traditional kind of, up tempo kind of, you
Right.
know, um,
Yeah,
West Coast pop.
when he
You know what I
screams
mean?
out mustard in that song, yo, that shit immediately
Oh
went viral. Like
man,
immediately went
listen,
viral. Everybody was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
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 Who the
Oh
fuck
my God.
thinks to even do that?
Yep.
And then that's what's crazy is that he does a whole first piece of the joint. Then it sounds like he's waking up from a goddamn nightmare to scream mustard. It shouldn't have worked.
Amazing.
When like logically this doesn't work, but when you just do it in the spirit of creativity, you have something that becomes a moment
Right.
that now hip hop takes with them.
And that was the second part to a track.
Insanity.
That was like there was a song. It was one song, and it had a beat during the first part, and then it changes, and that's when he screams mustard, and then it goes into that other.
Right. Right.
Dope. Dope. Now the whole thing, it's like you
It's
said, yo.
beautifully arranged. Beautifully
Yeah.
arranged the whole album from
Yep.
start to finish.
Yep.
I think the joints I like the most, are definitely the intro track, whacked out murals. I love Luther. Luther's
Yeah,
insane.
Luther's dope. Hell yeah. Squabble Up is just fucking.
Yeah,
It's just that was a hit right off the bat.
that was right. And everybody was dying for that joint to drop.
Yep.
Um, it wasn't what I expected. I still enjoyed it. It's not my favorite track on the album, but I
Yeah, me neither.
definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I didn't enjoy on the album. I can't say that there was a joint. There's not, you're not skipping nothing on this one, at least I wasn't.
Right.
Um, Reincarnated is the standout track to me.
Psh, bro. That's the Tupac one, right? He's rhyming like Tupac.
Hmm.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah,
incredible.
on the first verse, he's rhyming like Pac.
Yeah.
But the story he's telling, where it's almost like, or not almost like, but like, the reincarnation of Lucifer brought back down to learn the lesson and come back up. Like, just the story he was telling was fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever
Um,
did you ever
so
hear
to me,
unreleased, unwritten or some shit? There's an album that he put out. It's fucking incredible. It's basically an
probably not.
R&B album. It's an yo. It's so dope, yo. It's like
Yo,
oh
his pen is unmatched. It's
yep.
incredible what his pen do, and you can tell, like, this is how you know, like, you can create moments, like when your pen is so good, you can create moments by stating things plainly. And not to say that throughout the whole album he's stating things plainly, but the biggest moments that are coming out of this album aren't from quadruple entendres or nothing, you know what
Right,
I'm saying, insane.
right.
It's, him yelling mustard. It's you know what I'm saying. It's the videos of the song, that, the video to the joint, to squabble up. That's, these kinds of things. He's got fucking this guy Lefty on the joint
Yeah, Lefty
saying
Gunplay.
like 4 words. Yeah, gunplay. Um, saying 4 words, and that's all he gave him. Cause thank God.
Thank God.
Cause thank God.
He would have brought the whole album down, right?
It was smart what he did.
Yeah, that's
Come
funny.
represent, but get the fuck out the booth with all that fucking opioid rap you doing right now.
All I've never heard his music. I just see him in interviews. He
I
seems kind
don't
of
like it.
it seems autistic to me, that guy.
There's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me. Left the gunplay. But there's something wrong with him. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody who knows, being, there's something wrong with us as well. So we see it in you. What's wrong
Yeah.
with us is also
It
what's wrong
takes
with you.
one to know one.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It takes one to know one. It's just very evident in your mannerisms, sir, is what I'm saying. That's all. That's all.
Shit, the shit was fire though. Whatever the four lines that he said, that whole track was fucking
Oh,
fire.
oh, it was perfect.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have not liked, it's not that I wouldn't have liked it, but the song wouldn't have been complete without something at the end there. So thank goodness that it was just that. Like I said, I really am not interested in a verse from Lefty Gunplay. Shout out to all the fans out there. I mean, but there's definitely a market for all that. I guess there has this Blueface started a market for motherfuckers who don't rap on beat. I don't understand it, and I never will.
I don't understand it either. It's terrible. Yeah, you seen Chief Keef just had an interview, and he sounds like a fucking adult. And he's talking to the dude. He's like, "Yo, as soon as I moved out of Chicago, my mind opened up. I became more vocal. I started thinking about more things outside of Chicago." And he's talking like I'm talking to you right now. He could barely utter like words previously, and now he's like
Right.
actually talking about fixing his future up and shit, trying to get shit straight. And how as soon as he got out of Chicago, he changed for the better, and all this shit. People like, whoa, like it was such a drastic change. It's good for him, yo, good for him.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't realize that these guys, they're not dumb, they playing dumb. You can't be dumb and like words.
I know, right? Try to rhyme them.
There's no rapper, there's no rapper in the world who's dumb. I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe it for a second. You like words, you're a nerd.
Pretty much.
You might shoot somebody still, but you're a fucking nerd.
Yeah, you got a dictionary around and everything. You a
One
nerd.
right, one don't got nothing to do with the other. You just a tough ass nerd is what you what you are. Or you're not, Drake.
Oh,
But Drake don't like words enough to write his own shit.
it seems like it, right? It's easier for him to just pay other people to do it for him,
Yeah,
and
like
that's
Kanye.
accepted now too.
And then would
Yeah,
sit there.
yep.
Yeah,
It's all
Ye
accepted.
had a whole documentary and it sat there. It's accepted because look, the whole documentary sat there. Conscious is the guy's name, right? With the teeth.
Yes, consequence. Yep,
Consequence, that's his name.
yep.
Consequence sat there and was sitting writing rhymes for him. He had, he's flying people in on this documentary, live and direct, and nobody had anything to say about it. Or people,
It-
if they did have anything to say about it, nobody was like, "Oh my God, my heart's broken. He doesn't write his own stuff." No, it was like, "Hey, yo, the guy who writes his own stuff was sitting there in his own corner." Like, I'm like, y'all not. This doesn't bother y'all, and y'all sitting up here like, "Yeah, he's the greatest." I model my rhyming after. No, you model your rhyming after the nigga who writes his shit. Give him the props. What are y'all doing? Like, unless we're talking producer shit, then yeah, absolutely. Kanye's a genius. He knows the jam.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But as far as rhyming is concerned, some of his better shit on the first project, if he was writing it himself, not for nothing, he probably was because his best lines, if you think about it, were all movie references.
Yeah,
There were
and
lines already written.
the first album you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
These lines were already written by comedy writers. He just found something to rhyme before the line.
I think he wrote those rhymes.
I think he did too, because they were kind of regular and corny,
Right.
like the rest of the rhymes. Because if Conscious was doing it, Consequence was doing it from the beginning, then he was writing for him regular and corny.
That's I don't know if you remember that song with damn, what was Biggie's wife? Faith Evans?
Safe. Yeah.
There was a song with Tribe Called Quest and Faith Evans featuring Consequence.
Uh-huh.
Fucking amazing. That's the first time I ever heard about Consequence.
Yeah. Consequences,
He's gifted,
his
yo.
pen is alright. Yeah, his pen is alright. He looks like AZ with horse teeth.
With horse teeth. I think them shits is fake, right?
Like if you slap horse teeth on AZ, you got Consequence.
AZ's Dominican, yo.
AZ is Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
Dominican and Puerto Rican, right?
I think he's just straight. He might be. I don't know. No idea.
Thought he was Dominican and Puerto Rican. I don't know he's Puerto Rican and black,
Yeah.
which means you're 75% black.
Pretty much. God damn. Damn, this channel shit is fucking wild. Oh, fuck it.
I'm telling you, I guarantee you it was inactivity.
They after us.
It
That's
just
what it is.
doesn't make sense. Either that or they knew that we was gonna hit the Wonder Twins on them and
Yep.
fuck their heads up. They're like, wait a minute, run that digital history. They seen hold a pale horse on both of our shits and was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Shut
Cooper.
that down immediately.
You don't see no fucking drones out there?
No, but I don't know what I'm looking at. If I was looking for them, I wouldn't know what to see, what to find. It's been clear as fuck though. It looks gorgeous outside for the past couple days.
Imagine they just roll up to you right now. It's like, hey, just put on site. Speaking with the first aliens to arrive in Jersey.
Sweet.
Of
Fucking
course, it's New
aliens, my
Jersey.
ass.
All this international shit and all across the world. Where do they pick for this shit? If it's alien shit, fucking New Jersey, Jersey City,
Right.
New Jersey.
This time.
Which is funny, yeah. Yep. No, I heard that I heard they're everywhere now, in the capital.
Yeah.
So why are if
So, so somebody's flying them. I mean, like I feel like if there was if we didn't know who it was,
yeah,
we'd have shot one down already.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like United States government would have told people. It would have been open season on drones. They would have been like, yo, you know what? If you see drones, it would have been like the lantern bugs, the lantern flies. Was like, yo, if you see one and you have the capability to take it down, do it. Take the shit down.
Right. Or at the very least, if you see one, here's the number to call.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
Right.
You can't just be like, oh,
if you see one, here's the number to call.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're just.
And that's what they're doing to us right now. They're just not saying shit. They're like, oh, by the way, some 15-year-old little girl killed a whole bunch of people in the school. And no, well, hold up. Before you tell me about what happened in Wisconsin, what's going on in the air?
What's going on with these 25 drones, car-sized drones?
Mm-hmm. What's going on in the air, please? Somebody tell us. Should we be worried? Do I go to work tomorrow?
It doesn't make you feel good when they're like, we don't know what it is, and we're not going to do anything about it.
Right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Are you? Why?
I mean, I think people have started bucking shots at them.
I guarantee you that they won't fly over no middle states with that bullshit. Because that's exactly what will be happening.
Shit.
Go ahead and go a little further south or somewhere where you can own your guns legally and it's not hard. It doesn't take a 53,000 day check. No, you can go get one right now that'll knock a fucking drone out the sky.
So it's like focused on.
You likely have one. Right. You likely have one. Your 12-year-old knows how to shoot it. If you're from one of those states.
That's interesting. Imagine people will start immediately thinking, "Oh, that's the right wingers doing that."
Well, I don't give a fuck whether it's like right wing. Listen, right wing, left wing, fucking center breast, fucking leg or thigh. If you're allowed to shoot a drone down, shoot it the fuck down and see what it is because the government's not telling us.
For real, if I had something and we just so happen to be smoking on the roof and a fucking drone flies, I'm shooting it. If it's sitting there just chilling,
if you're right, exactly. If I was in one of those states where, you know what I'm saying, like I could sit with my little Elmer Fudd joint while I'm drinking the iced tea on my porch and it was 30 drones flying, yeah, let me knock one out the sky real quick.
Yep.
It's duck season.
Yeah. The crazy thing is now people with AI are making videos of what looks like the drones fighting those orbs, those UFO orbs.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the orbs moving that fast, and now you see the drones there, and they're like, "Holy shit! The United States government's in a war between." It's like Star Wars up there now.
Yeah. We're probably testing some wild shit that they don't even like.
Yeah.
We're about to use soon. Wow. That's weird.
They could be setting up for a law to pass as well, where they create some sort of situation that makes everybody afraid, right?
Right.
And then they're like, okay.
Because like FEMA's done some shit in New Jersey before. Like we've cleared out they've cleared out entire fucking like cities.
Camps. Yeah, the FEMA camps in Jersey.
Yeah.
But now we
and
see these
tests and
fucking
things like that, how quickly you can evacuate a city, just like tests.
yeah.
That's been done in Jersey before.
But
So
this is the most blatant, like they're just like, yeah, we see them too. We don't know what they are, but don't worry about it. We'll just keep an eye on them. We don't
it's
know what they
cool.
are.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck do you mean? What? What are you talking about?
Right.
Nobody cares about Jersey though, so they're just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. If they start dropping shit, it's Jersey. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's all good. It's fucking Jersey. Who cares?
It'd be funny if them shits fucking spin back around and start dropping money out the sky.
Oh my god.
The government don't want to know who the fuck's doing it then.
Bricks, gold bricks.
Where's our cut?
Shit, oh my goodness. Money out the skies. Oh, that would be insane. People would start fucking rioting.
Yeah, the government will find out real quick who's doing it then.
Mm-hmm.
Have you filled out a fucking tax form for this money you give? Yeah, we're donating it to charity.
How crazy is that? There's drones up in the sky and the government's just like, don't worry about it. You'll be all right.
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
check tomorrow when they're far, when they're gone.
Some
They're
politicians
moving
like
now through the sky. We'll check tomorrow.
they're walking out mid-meeting because like there's no answer to any of the reasons why they're not doing anything. Like,
Let me find out that we our government got us into some shit. And now we're gonna have to fight.
god damn it.
They're not saying shit. These poor young kids is only for a fucking rude awakening. They go from TikTok to fucking boot camp.
To Gestapo.
Mm-hmm.
To bootlicking. It's fucking crazy, yo. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
But
rest
see,
of the
there's the
world.
kind of hysteria and shit. You know what I'm saying? That whatever. It could be nothing. It could be something.
Right. The rest of the world looking at us like these Americans are fucking out of their fucking minds.
They're laughing. The
insane.
rest of the world is laughing at us because they're like, yo, they probably know what the fucking drones are doing.
I know, right?
That's the
I
funny
feel like
shit.
that too.
Somebody in Australia can tell you right now what the drones in America are doing right now.
I believe that too. Somebody in another country is like, yo, we already know what they're doing.
The government is not telling them, right? But this is it. Right, yeah.
It's from the Bay.
A couple of kids from the Bay. They're flying. They flying drones with knockout gas.
Yo, man, that shit is wild as hell. I don't. It's everything's just been so shocking these past couple of years. Drones flying around, and the government not giving a fuck.
Listen.
Is kind of like, oh shit. I don't want to say it's expected, but we're all just like accepting.
No,
We're more accepting.
nobody gave a fuck when. Nobody gave a fuck when we were supposed to.
Hold on, I think you're cutting out for a second. You're almost back. He's almost back. I kind of hear you now. Not yet. Not yet.
Are we back?
Yeah, I hear you. Say something.
All right.
Yes, I hear you. I can hear you.
There we go. Yes.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me. I can be center field.
We the late 90s and early 2000s was the last little bit of time that we had to turn things around. We wasn't old enough to make things happen. It was on a generation ahead of us, and like our parents to be like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. But shit got too fly.
What do you mean? Expand. Bro.
The writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall that people were trying to warn. Like you had guys like the last leg of it, you had guys like Bill Cooper finally being able to kind of disseminate this information. Um,
They
and
shot him right on his property.
they killed him on his property. They lured him out and they shot him. The orders were to not let him back in his house. Basically, if he came out on that property, you shoot him dead. And it was the wrong people dispatched. It wouldn't have been in the jurisdiction of the motherfucking the guys who showed up to shoot this guy.
Wow. Yeah, I remember hearing him early. I remember him and Alex Jones used to go at it. They did not like each other.
Yeah. Well, because Alex Jones is full of shit.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
Alex Jones is full of shit, and he knew it. Bill knew it, and Bill was on record saying that something was going to happen in September or the coming months. He described 9/11 to a T. A few months before it happened, and a few months after that happened, he was shot dead.
Right.
And they pushed hard with everything he said they was going to do as far as surveillance was concerned.
A lot of what he's saying is coming true, which is insane.
Yep. That's why I'm looking at it like, yo, we are truly in the garbage out phase. And it's going to be real bad for us because we didn't turn it around when we could have as a people. Kennedy was warning us about it. The president, Kennedy, was saying this shit. Again, we wasn't old enough to turn those tables, but people should have been like, hold up, what's going on here? But money went longer. And a lot of industries were new or becoming newer. So a lot of money gets thrown around in new industry. Look at the way that golden era MCs talk about hip hop, like around the Puffy time when they talk about the kind of checks they was receiving and the things they was able to do with the checks they was getting. Nobody knew what the fuck to do with hip hop, but it was making money hand over fist. They was throwing all this hella bread because they were making 10 times, 20 times that off the publishing and all kinds of shady deals they had with motherfuckers. So shit was kind of cushy. It was getting cushy at that time. It was still rough for motherfuckers, but a motherfucker could sustain his entire family on one salary. Even the niggas who had it, you might have had to bust your ass for it. But you could have done it with your little job.
I don't know. I don't understand how you
Yeah,
never.
you got to be in a fucking.
I don't know. I don't understand how you never got on like Hot 97 unsigned hype shit. Like especially like when we first met. No, not when we first met. I say like maybe like 3 or 4 years of us like knowing each other and kind of chilling. You were almost everywhere. Like there was features. The shit with Sergeant Over. You was doing mad poetry shit. I would see you out and about.
Yeah.
Was it because you didn't have a manager or something? Like how did you not ever fucking? Because
There was a lot of
you were slaying every single
factors
track I
there.
heard you on.
Yeah,
You
there
were
was a
killing
lot
it.
of
You were
factors
killing it
there.
everywhere at the time.
I appreciate that. yeah, I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, no, there was a lot of factors there. I wasn't
You're
um
breaking up a little bit, yo.
in the right headspace, healthy enough to kind of
Hmm.
let me know when you hear me again.
You sound a little robotic.
Ah,
Are you good? You hear me?
mm.
It sounds better a
What
little
about
bit.
now? You hear me better?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Yeah. So
Yeah. So what happened, man? You should have been blown up.
I don't. I would say, yeah. I don't think I was in the healthy enough headspace at the time. I was creating a lot and doing a lot of. I was getting put in a lot of good places, but um, I I didn't have it up top to be able to to be able to learn the right things or manage the right things. My focus was elsewhere because I didn't have a healthy regimen for my mental health. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was doing all the wrong things to maintain my mental health. I didn't know that that was even an issue, until right after I dropped my first project, or right before my first project dropped, I should say.
Excuse me.
Um, so my first solo project, I should say. But during that time, yeah, I was trying to get to that place where we could move forward. But yeah, like a lot of decisions I was making wasn't making sense,
Hmm.
um, personally. Um, and it all
People
came to a
people
head
knew
and shit
you.
like that. And so,
They talk they spoke of you out in the streets.
yeah,
They were like,
yeah.
"Yo, just
And
put dope."
when I was largely inactive for a nice amount of time. Like I didn't pursue any of it for a good amount, a lot, for nearly 10 years. On and off, of course, I'd perform where, people might ask me to come out, I might feature on a song here and there. I did a lot of stuff. Shout out to Sidetrack. Yo, shout out to anybody who kept my fucking name alive while I was trying not to do anything artistic out, in the public. You fat boy, Sidetrack, Rescue, Rescue Poetics, who also was the first Puerto Rican woman uh, poet laureate of Jersey City. Uh, yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like these are folks who said, fucking Rashad Wright, who kept my name alive and kept my name in good standing while I was inactive in the poetry scene. Shout out
Shout
to
out to
Rashad
Rashad.
Wright. He came out to my son's school one time, and shout out to him because he's a teaching artist, and it's important for artists to be seen in schools because we don't have adequate art programs. So shout out to Rashad, who showed my son, you know what I'm saying, a good time when he came out and performed for his school and his class and whatnot. So yeah, big shout out to him.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
bought one of his
A
books.
Sharp, shout out to A Sharp who put me uh, Rashad, yeah, he's incredible. Shout to A Sharp, who also put me on a bunch of compilations that he was on. Recorded a bunch of stuff for me that never released. One day I might, ask him to mix some of that shit, or maybe even actually finish some of those songs that were unfinished. He's got a ton of my shit in the vault. That I just never even finished. So a lot of that is either rough or undone. Um, so yeah, man, like I just, for a while I was focused on other things and, just making sure that, I was healthy enough to, to keep my kids in check and keep them healthy and safe and all that other good shit. I had to put art on the back burner for, a number of reasons. And I think that's when it was. I was just heating up, I think,
Mhm.
and I think there would have been a lot of room. Say this a lot, you know, had the temperature been right, there would have been a lot of things that I think myself and Sergeant Nova would have been able to accomplish if we'd have been able to keep going.
Yeah, the beats was good too. You guys had good beats.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, and what's crazy is, a lot of these guys who are, names right now who are well-known names. We all started around the same time, so that's how I know. It really is, and I tell people where whoever listen, if you got something going on, just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You stop, you lose your momentum.
Yeah.
A lot of things happen. Your skill set get rusty, things like that. Like right now, admittedly, coming back to the poetry scene, I've been doing a lot of poetry. But my skill set is admittedly a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? The performance is there, it's
Been a
nice.
while, right?
It's like 50-50. I'll have a real good performance and then I'll follow that shit up with a real stinker. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, I used to consistently and effortlessly give, 100,000. Um, and so, that's something to get used to after a while. But this is a long time of not doing it at the level that I used to do it before. So, you know, like I said, it don't bother me now because I know exactly what it is. Um, 5 more years in, you know, one more year in, if the shit is consistently bad, then maybe I just lost it, nigga. I don't know. But
Nah, never, never,
uh but
never.
but yeah, there's a little bit of preparation, as you know what I'm saying. If you was to stop playing drums for 5 or 6 years, picking the drums up would be very, very difficult for you. You're another fucking talented musician.
Yeah, remember how we used to all try to make music together years ago?
Yeah, nigga.
And that shit
We
is,
was almost a band.
yep, yeah, man. But I gotta, the photography's been lacking. I gotta get back into that shit. I've been taking too much time off, yo. With that, it's been it's been a struggle with work and sleep, which sucks.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
shit,
yeah,
man.
man. Shit. And we get done some too. Two MCs and a whole band there. That shit would have been crazy. Shout out to Ace, man.
Yo, remember that track you did with Ace and what's his name? That other dude? The
Protege.
Protege. Yep.
Holy shit, I ain't thought about that joint in a long time.
Remember when you performed in the Pearl
Yeah, I ain't
Studios?
thought about that in a while. Yeah, oh man, I should have been at those fucking rehearsals.
You
Because I
breaking up?
didn't realize that the intro was going to be as long as it was. Remember, I did the first 4 bars.
You breaking up a little bit, my bro.
Hold on.
You know what I remember vividly from that show. I don't know if there has to be footage somewhere. I could have I maybe have footage somewhere. So before you guys did that song, Ace, I think he did one or two of his own songs. I don't know if you remember that. Like before I think cuz that was like him and Protege's like I don't know, it was like his hits or whatever. So before Ace did his two songs before you guys got on stage, the DJ threw on a beat, just a
Yeah.
random beat, and Ace freestyled and killed it. Like I was in the crowd, like, oh
Ace is
shit.
super talented.
I was like, yo, Ace is
Yeah, Ace is
slaying the
super talented.
microphone right now. Oh shit. It was I was like, oh shit, that shit was dope as hell. I'll never forget that.
Yeah. Yeah, his birthday fucking show was real dope.
That's right, it was his birthday. That's right.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking dope. When you got on stage with them two, yo, and yo, that shit, they gotta be a video of it somewhere. They gotta be somewhere.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I used to rap so different back then too. Oh man.
Ah, you switched it, so things are different now.
Yeah, I write way better now. Nigga, it's insane. Like I went on a tear. Like there's like raps I haven't let nobody hear yet. That like I'm really, this is what next level me sounds like. You know what I'm saying? I was really on the tear.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like writing verse, I have a whole, you know what I'm saying, album written. I haven't recorded yet. That I will when it's time to write.
Mm.
Shout out to King Rock.
You're dying on me. You're dying on me, bro. We can't hear you.
Yeah, like
I hear you a little bit now. I hear the ruffling.
what
Yep,
about now?
we're good. Yep.
Better? All right. But yeah, like
Yeah.
you got me?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, I got a whole album written that I haven't, that I haven't recorded. Shout out to King Rock, gave me hella beat.
You got a whole album?
That I haven't written, that I haven't recorded yet, but I haven't written. Yeah, an EP,
How many tracks?
about 6.
Yo, man. What's going on? What's going on? Remember that cannabis track? What's going on? What's going
Yeah.
on? Whoa.
No, and I'm
You know,
wilding on this shit too. I'm
man.
wilding on the shit.
What's going on? Money?
Hmm?
What?
No, no,
What?
no. Just not the right time to record it. What I want to do is set myself up to record.
Like in your crib?
I'll pay for them. Yeah, I'll pay for the mixing and mastering. But
Hmm.
all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta make it work for me. I gotta learn some shit. Everybody who's, you know what I'm saying, who's doing this shit and is doing it cost effective. I just, you know, it, yeah, it just, I've always, art has always come to me at the same, well, art came to me at the same time, or what I should say is a performing came to me at the same time that my oldest son did. You know what I'm saying? Like I performed a few, for the first time in public outside of like a school, for the first time a few months before I found out I was having my son.
Hmm.
So my mind has there's never been a time where it's, you know what I'm saying, where for me the art that it was important for me to make the art paramount as far as that's concerned, like where I would give up if I was gonna give up an arm and a leg, or if I was gonna fucking sell blood, it would be to feed the kids, not, you know what I'm saying, not feed the art. If a pen and a paper don't cost me nothing, I got a bunch in the house. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I could always make the art, but to present it, you know what I mean, or like when it came to the music, that to me, um, as much as I wanted to make it an endeavor, um, I knew that I'd end up putting way more into it than I was ever gonna get back. Yeah, man. Whereas where I could put that somewhere where now one of my children could utilize that and I'll get that in perpetuity, just seeing them excel. Yeah, man.
That's
And that's
dope.
been one of the reasons too. There's not that's also one of the reasons why it was difficult, you know what I'm saying, to get back on the wagon. At that point, I'm like, all right, I didn't set myself back um, professionally for a little while trying to do this music shit. Let me get right back at it, you know. And after that, you do what you can, but so it makes sense for me now to get equipment and record myself, things like that,
It,
and
it
give it to the people whenever I feel like giving it to them instead of being on a schedule.
that's true, yeah. I mean, no rush. I'm just saying.
Right.
The world
That's what I'm
needs
saying. Yeah,
the
yeah,
world needs putt music, that's for sure. Just putt. We need that out there,
yeah.
man.
And I'm wailing on shit.
That's
And
what's up.
yo, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put. And now that I like when Doom was alive, I had a plan of putting at least one song that's in some way an ode to Doom on every album. Now that he's gone, I'm absolutely doing it.
That's what's up. That's fucking
Just to
sick.
pay homage to the god. Yeah, because what the fuck is a Summer Flames? It's a straight up what if Putt was MF Doom track.
I like that track. Oh, but yeah, excuse me. I'm sorry. I got up early today. I like that track.
It's Doom. Yeah, that's it straight up. What if I want to do a Doom song in my style, basically, is what I said when I wrote
That
that.
was on Spaceman Judah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
They
wonder
had
if
all
that's still.
the out. It
I,
had the
po- I
clips from the outtake. What made it Doom was some aspects of my flow, right? But
Mhm.
also the whole, using the cartoon outtakes as as clips.
I remember I
Even
bought the album on Apple Music.
nice.
Is it still on my phone?
It might still be on your phone, but it's not on in the store no more.
Hmm.
So I don't know if that means that they took it off your Apple. They might don't host it no more. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I gotta check that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. That's why buying digital games, yo, that's another thing.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking Sergeant Over who kept Spaceman Judah on on all DSPs for 9 fucking years. 9 years.
Yeah, shout out to
That
Sergeant Over.
album had 9 years of life in all DSPs in like 138 different territories.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Shout out to him because he ain't had to do that shit. And he did it.
The dude was a gifted MC as well. I got videos of him performing in downtown.
Sergeant Over is one of the nicest MCs Jersey City has to offer that fucking the Eastern Seaboard has to offer. Multis out the fucking ass. He can deliver a rapid fire delivery. He can go slow on you. You know what I'm saying? He always rides the beat fantastic. He's got a very, very unique voice.
Hmm.
The man could freestyle. The dude could dress. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck else you want? You know what I mean? Out of MC. Sergeant Nova is very, very dope. I learned so much working with him.
he don't make music no more, right?
I don't know if he did like it might be a situation like mine where he does it you know um sporadically. I know he's into a bunch of other stuff now, cycling and a lot of sporty stuff. But I mean, he's always been an athlete. But
Word.
yeah, that guy is a fucking renaissance man, smart dude, a rapper, fucking jump over your head.
I saw him late as hell after like a street festival. People were drinking Jack on the street, and I was chilling with this girl.
Yeah, boy.
I was chilling with this chick and shit. He popped up. I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
what's
I
up?"
ran into him one time getting on a bus. I ran into him one time. He was on his way home and shit. And I ran into him as I was coming into the bus and shit. I had to stop real quick and give him a fucking piece and be like, "Yeah, we gotta fucking meet, we gotta meet up." But yeah, we never got a chance to. But no, shout out to him, man. We had so much fucking fun. Um, you know what I'm saying? As Dead Poet Society and the whole label, that journey was real dope.
I think one day you got to go deeper into that whole experience. DPSMG, all that.
Yeah, we had fucking Ford Fairlane for like 2 weeks. I think we
I
we signed him for like a month. That's another
think
fucking incredible MC.
I saw him performing on something. Now that you mention it, he was somewhere performing something. What's the other dude's name too? It's him and
Yeah,
the
that
other
dude is
cat.
always doing something exotic. Piff James.
Piff James. Yeah, Piff James.
I love Piff.
Excuse me.
Piff. I mean, I've known about Piff since he used to battle on the West Coast, right? Um, and every time I run into Piff, Piff act like I'm the dude to know. Oh shit! I'm like Piff. Oh shit! You motherfucker! You have accolades and shit, nigga. I'm just Putt.
Yeah, he rolled with the animal crackers now too, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's how I met him. Is through, you know what I'm saying, all of them and shit like that, and my propensity for extracurricular activities
Right.
um landed me in direct, fucking contact, and the fact that I was hosting shows at Boca's, it got me in direct kind of
Mm.
like,
Pete Tut.
in Piss Radar. Tut, yeah, Tut too. Yo, shout to Tut. I was talking to him like a week ago,
Oh yeah, that's
um,
crazy.
about some beats he's making. His beat making, yeah, his beat making has elevated something awful too. I bet you he's still rapping his ass off, but he won't say nothing like that. But that motherfucker, that's another guy's incredible off the head. Pete
Pete
Tut.
Tut would be the one to make everybody uncomfortable at the open mics because he would be screaming, rhyming though, but he would be screaming. It was funny.
And cussing. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
I got some footage of that shit too from way back in the day. People would be like, "Yo, who's this guy? We trying to drink over here," and he'd be on
yeah,
stage screaming at the top of his
right.
lungs.
Blacking out, you know. And I used to
Yep.
love it. I loved his energy. But one time he did that shit to me when I was curating a show at Boca's, and it was an afternoon show. Yo, they almost shut my shit down
Afternoon show.
because Paul started freestyling. Yeah, because it was the Jersey City Studio Arts Tour, and I curated a
Ah,
show at Boca's.
word.
Me and an unnamed artist. He was the one who put me on, and I ended up curating that show at Boca's. And haha, you laughing because you figured out who I was talking about, huh?
Yes, I think so.
He who shall not be named. He's been excommunicated from Jersey City and all dealings of art. Um,
All right. Okay.
so yeah, so Paul was being, I mean, Tut was being Tut, and some white people got offended and left and shit like that. The owner was like, "Yo, if you don't get him off the stage, I'm gonna shut your shit down." I was like, "Oh no, I gotta get him off." I said, "Damn it." I said, "You almost got me shut down." Nah, but I love him, and I think he's the most talented dude, you know, that I've ever directly worked with. Very multifaceted talent,
Yeah.
um, and just extremely dope at freestyling, and rapping. Like we did, yo, me and Tut. When I think about it, we did like an album's worth of songs, man. Shout to C4.
Really? Where's that at?
Yeah. Oh no, I have. This is like 2008, 2009. I was terrible.
Yo, man, you gotta start dropping these little demos or something, man.
I have some of these songs. I'm not dropping those old joints. But we had concept songs. Yo, we had two concept songs, my dog, that yo, I promise you, like they were like almost precursors to games that came out mad years later. We had a joint called Space Odyssey 2077, right? And one of the concept joints, I'm rapping as a cyborg, right? And telling this terrible, horroring tale about, you know what I'm saying, being mistreated by humanity. Um, and then Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, and you can chrome up and shit like that, which I thought was pretty funny.
That's crazy.
Um, we did another song called Fallout about nuclear fallout, and then the Fallout games become popular. But
Yeah,
this is
you're like a
stuff we
fun
never,
giver.
released. So I'm not saying that this is the reason why. I'm just saying that it's funny when those ideas are out in the universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
How people pick
Nostradamus.
them up.
Putstradamus.
No. I just think that the creative pool works in kind of like one wave. You know what I mean? So like all the creatives kind of pick up on something,
Mm-hmm.
and
They
sometimes
tap into
it's
it.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tap into it, and sometimes it's similar. Sometimes it's unused fucking material that ends up in somebody else's mouth because it was just too good to just be in somebody's head or on somebody's notepad or whatever. Um,
Word up.
like people are saying that boom pop pow that on the fucking on GNX is um is a
That
reference to
freestyle.
Super Hot Fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's
Yep.
is
With
is
Chris
a
Rock.
is a reference to Super Hot Fire. Do you know who had a reference to Super Hot Fire in a rap on their album back in 2013?
Cool.
Your boy Just Putt.
Oh, there you go.
I said super hot flow. Call me glasses jacket shirt man, right? Because super hot
That's what
says
he looked
glasses
like.
jacket shirt.
Yeah,
Call me glasses jacket shirt man,
yeah.
right?
But
So
it's crazy
and
how 10 years later that's still like a thing.
right,
People know
right.
about it still.
Exactly. Look, 17 and a half people, and I'm probably being generous, heard Spaceman Judah. I'm not saying that the man did any kind of hearing
Uh-huh.
of Spaceman Judah. What
They
I'm
biting
saying
off
is
just
the
Putt.
no, what I'm saying is the universe was like, nobody really references Spaceman. I mean, nobody really references no, not that. Nobody ever references Super Hot, and somebody dope should reference Super Hot,
And here it comes.
and it probably should be somebody that everybody's going to hear, not just 17 and a half people. The universe gave him the boom bop boom pop pow, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You get
Or
a super
Kendrick.
hot.
Kendrick was looking
Thank
for
you,
new music
Kendrick.
and he
Thank you,
heard
Kendrick.
Spaceman Judah on
No,
iTunes and he was like, hold on, let me listen to
that
this
did
just
not.
Putt. Hold up. Oh,
That did
okay.
not happen.
Bing bap boop
That did
bap.
not happen. But what I can tell you is, thank you, Kendrick Lamar, for shouting out and giving props to Super Hot Fire, because that's a very funny uh cat doing that shit. So yes, and thank you for taking
Word up.
that idea and actually doing something with it that more than 17 and a half people will hear. So yes,
Is
big
Spaceman
props.
Judah still out there on the
No, sir, it doesn't exist, but there are some songs that exist on my SoundCloud.
Okay, cool. Hey, people still use that right now.
Yeah,
They still use SoundCloud.
yeah.
Yo, we have music on on SoundCloud. Me and you with the band.
Oh my God, we do. Not on our way, do we?
Yeah,
We
I
have to
think
re
so.
we have to re-record some of that. That's gotta be.
Yo, one of the dudes in that band brought me up in court against his mom, against his baby moms. Like saying that I
No.
was a bad person. So since she's associated with me, she shouldn't have access to the child. And she hit me up later, like, yo, you piece of shit, you motherfuckers were conspiring against me and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah.
Oh wow. Damn.
I hear the kid's doing all right now. So maybe it was the right move. I don't know. He's like a basketball star and shit. Sometimes I look at Instagram, I'm like, damn, fuck it, baby. He did the right thing.
Word. Hey, sometimes you gotta do some shit, nigga. I tell you.
But god damn. Yeah, yo, I found out about that shit way later.
Oh man.
I seen him at
That's
I
but
seen him
yeah.
at Groove on Grove in downtown. And he looked like he seen a ghost and shit when he saw me. He was like, holy shit. And I was like, yo, what's good, man? I just came by to say what's up. But yeah, man. Let's normalize not bringing up
That's
your
so
homies
crazy.
in court. How about that? Let's all like collectively
Yo,
agree to not bringing
yeah,
up your
don't do
boys in
that to
court.
your home. Like, right. Like, I mean, unless y'all niggas get jammed up together, then that's a whole nother story. But fuck, nigga, damn.
Throw me under the bus and shit like that. I
Like,
understand you love your
oh,
child, but
man,
damn,
right,
bro.
so, and right, exactly, and then assassinate your character to assassinate somebody else's character by association.
Exactly.
This scumbag, he does acid, he snorts this, he fucking, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He does fucking, he rolls weed on a midget's butt crack.
Meanwhile, me, you, and him are making music at his studio the same night.
Right, right. And rolling weed off the same midget's butt crack.
Yeah. It's his midget.
Nigga. Right, exactly. And she got on each cheek, we rolling bloods on each cheek, she got pills for us. Like, don't play with me, nigga. We was doing wild shit back then.
Yeah, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
How dare you bring me to court to say that I'm a bad person, nigga? What? I'd have turned it to Nino Brown. I'd have been like, it was his fault.
Well, he didn't bring me. He brought me up as something to make her look like less of a good parent. Because I was like, remember at the time we were doing the activist
But
poetry
even just
slams?
bringing you up as a bad example, my friend, is
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, man.
Let the courts, let the courts, let this be a matter of record that he's a piece of shit. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
what did I do? I just came here to support.
I know on record, I'm a piece of shit.
Right. You better never get in trouble, nigga. Not a ticket, not nothing.
Yeah, on record.
Says here, in 2008, somebody said you was a piece of shit in court, nigga. We're gonna just double your fine.
Right.
That's okay.
It's on record that you're a scumbag piece of shit. Oh man. I got heated, I'm not gonna lie, but then like I don't know, man. I get over shit real quick, yo. Yeah, I think he was thinking I was gonna do something to him, and I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
What am I gonna do to you? For
man.
what?
Right.
What am I gonna do? You ain't ruined my life. It's just funny.
Exactly.
Now I know. Like now when I look at him, like, oh, okay, you're that type of person. Now I know. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? If shit was down to the point, I can't really trust him because
Yeah.
they do shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, when somebody does some funny shit to you, sometimes you just, you can wish them well. You don't have to give them access to you.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
I'm not gonna hurt him or nothing. Fuck
it's
it.
some people,
Enjoy.
right? Exactly. It's some people that you have such good experiences with and such long experiences with, that they'll always be your brother, but you just can't fuck with them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. If you need me, I'm there. Even though I know that if
Right.
I needed you, you wouldn't be there. But I'll be there
Right.
if you need me for some shit. Like,
Right.
don't
But
worry,
yes,
I got
exactly. Right. Tell me you or the fucking kids need some shit.
you. Yeah.
I'm there.
Right.
Are we gonna have a fucking burger somewhere? Probably not.
Nah. You ain't hit me up for nothing.
Right.
I still don't talk to her to this day. I'm not like we were just friends, but I would see her at different Occupy Wall Street events. And some were mad far. I think I brought you to one of the events that she was at that one time in Brooklyn or wherever the fuck we were.
Yeah, likely.
Yeah, one of them shits. At one time I was in Virginia for some reason at some shit. And this chick literally like saved me from like having a fucked up situation. She drove, she had a hotel room with this other girl, Tracy. who was an amazing photographer. She's still an amazing photographer, and they let me sleep on the floor, yo, in the hotel room. And I was like,
Oh,
"Thank
I know
you."
Tracy. Tracy had she was taking pictures at the event that we was at.
Yeah. Yep. You remember Tracy? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. She's still
sweet
taking
lady.
pictures. Yep. She's amazing. So it was her friend. I don't want to say her name, but yeah.
Okay.
Somehow I found out through the grapevine that I would be chilling with her at Occupy shit, and then we'd be chilling with that dude, and they knew each other and had a child together. That
Oh
was like a
shit.
crazy, like, wow, two parts of my
Oh, what
life
a
just
small
linked.
world, right?
Yeah, it was insane. But yeah, I had nothing to do
Nigga,
with
do
that. I don't
you
know.
remember?
I didn't do
You know
shit. I
who
don't
would
know.
have? You know, been fucking fantastic in the band.
Who?
Stray. Remember Stray?
Yeah. Yep. Side effects stray.
Yes, sir.
He went into goth music. Heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Heavy
was good
music.
for it.
Yeah.
He was good in that. He was a fucking dope rapper too.
I thought he was a cool dude, yo. People would just tell me that he was doing grimy shit. But I thought he was cool. He was always cool
I
to me.
mean, but you know, that's that's how that's how he had to live. He was surviving that way.
That's true. He was in a bad life situation.
Yeah, he was surviving that way. A lot of people judged him for the grime that he was doing. He would, he wasn't. He wasn't grime. Like, I don't know. I guess when you know people or whatever, or you're just a certain type of person. Like, I'm not getting you close to enough of my stuff to be grimy to me. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't have much anyway. What I have probably on me. You know what I'm saying? Especially at that time.
Shit.
Yeah,
Remember
man.
that? Remember
What we
that
talking? Mid,
fucking studio I
mid,
had
late
in
20s?
Hoboken?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like mid to late 20s, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have shit. If I had it on me.
Word up.
You know what I mean? So being grimy to me would have been you did some light shit to me and I just didn't fuck with you no more. You know what I mean? But we got to be so cool. Like
Yeah, man.
his lady and his homeboy.
Oh shit, his
took-
girl, yo. Wow, I forgot about
Yeah,
her.
his lady and his homeboy got me a birthday cake one year with chicken wings on it because we had a discussion about the chicken wings on the birthday cake. I said that would be the perfect birthday cake. And they put chicken wings on a birthday cake and gave it to me in the studio.
Wow, man.
It was the coolest shit ever. They were funny as hell. Then they took me to
I would
some
have
place
ripped.
in
Oh, that
Dumbo.
sounds delicious right now. I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, nigga. Look, they took me to some place in Dumbo and listen to this because we like we was all bugging out or whatever, and I didn't know like they know so many people in so many different environments. I walk into this spot and it's trash. I'm like, these niggas brought me to a fucking like crack house or like a meth den. I said, oh no. I said, that's what I'm thinking. Then a lady with a big ass witch hat comes over to me, hands us like a bottle of ketchup, and it's like, oh, make holes in the wall if you want to, do all kinds of wild shit. It's an eviction party, and I was like, oh, thank God. We're not in a crack house. I said we're just amongst crazy people.
What the
I said I
fuck?
could relax. I'm home. I'm amongst crazy people.
Not crackheads.
And I sat, yeah, I got real high and sat next to the guy with the guitar and sang the whole night.
Hey, messed up. Yeah, I remember his girl. I remember
Yeah,
at the time I was hustling heavy,
yeah.
and she had a situation, really bad situation
Ah,
going
I
on.
remember you telling me about this. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was surprised. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I felt so bad for her. She was cool as fuck, that girl, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Too cool for
And
him.
she was in a rough. Yeah, she was in a rough situation.
Yeah,
You know, but that's fucking that's love for you.
yeah, man. And he ended up leaving her, and I think she was like all fucked up after that.
Oh no, he left her, huh?
Yeah, almost. I don't know. It was like abandoning because she was like very dependent on him.
He when he came home, the second time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had him come over to the DPS house.
A word?
I wanted to see, yeah, I wanted to see if you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted him to rap for Sarge and shit and see if he wanted to get down with us. Um, but you know, I think Sarge felt like he stuck out too much because we were doing more traditional hip hop.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
And what was
Like
he?
he thought the dude was dope. He just didn't, you know. They those things meshed around too well.
You said it didn't match too well.
Yeah, like they didn't mesh their vibe too well. Like it wasn't. There was no chemistry there.
Yo, there was no lie, a string of maybe 4 or 5 years where we hung out at warehouses or pro studios pretty much for free, most times for free, and just made music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And sometimes the water
Yeah.
bug.
Yeah. But yo, oh my god, do you remember the fucking the Boricua?
Yep.
That fucking song.
Man.
That
Oh, it's
shit
good
was
memories
so
though.
dope.
Yo, we've done 2 hours and
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes, my brother.
We had a lot of. My goodness, what time is it?
11 o'clock right now, p.m. Eastern.
My God. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And any closing thoughts before we
Don't forget to have your ground cinnamon. This podcast is brought to you by ground cinnamon and and long curly hair like mine.
listen on Spotify. Look for Jenova's Witness on Spotify. For some reason, YouTube is not
Nova's
allowing
Witness.
us.
YouTube doesn't
Yeah, I
want
don't
to
know.
let us be great, but we're gonna fucking be great anyway. Fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube.
We're gonna have an inside discussion on whether we're moving to Twitch, whether I'm appealing this or Kick or whatever other streaming. I don't even know what else
Oh,
there is.
we're gonna get on YouTube, but we're also we'll get on all the other ones too, just to see like fuck you, YouTube. Do what we want to do. How about that?
Seriously, what is going on?
Yeah, because how dare you discriminate against us? We didn't even put any content on the sketch on the thing.
Brand new channel. I didn't
Get
put
the
any videos on. No
bad
description.
content. You're breaking TOS.
All right.
You're beating the POS. YouTube studios.
All right, yo. Peace out, everybody. Peace out, Putt.